We'll look ahead to the end of the weekend and the start of the work week as this cold polar air descends on most of the country. We'll take you from west to east in this forecast, starting off with that dominant Pacific ridge and that mild air bringing nearly double-digit conditions for the daytime high. Sunday in Vancouver, 9 degrees. Purples and blues on the map indicating those minus teens that will continue to be the story for the rest of the country. Going from west to east again, starting off with the rising freezing levels in parts of the south coast of British Columbia. At the alpine level, we're still looking at the rapid melt and the unstable snowpack. Any of the precipitation far off to the coast, we are looking at above seasonal conditions all the way up to the north coast, 7 degrees and sunny in Prince Rupert, -7 in Prince George, still above seasonal. In parts of the south coast as well, Sunday afternoon, 10 degrees in Tofino, 10 degrees in Whistler. Sunday evening, -4 in Kamloops. Let's talk a little bit about the valley bottoms. You will still continue to see some fog as that inversion is in place. Less sun and more cloud for your Monday will continue. 9 degrees in Whistler and in Campbell River, 9 degrees as well. Core of that cold air continues to sit consistently in parts of northern Canada. The mid-20s will continue to be your story for the daytime high, not only Sunday, but into Monday as well. And that cold air will moderate, but will continue to sit into parts of the eastern prairies. It will create more of these clipper systems, especially Monday overnight into Tuesday. For those of you on the border between Alberta and Saskatchewan, you saw some blowing snow on the weekend. Will that mild air win out for those of you in Alberta? Look at that, right above the freezing mark in Lethbridge for Sunday, that core of that cold air really sitting with some blowing snow in parts of the eastern prairies, -17 in Brandon and in Winnipeg, -26 in Churchill. Monday, you're 5 degrees in Lethbridge, one of the hot spots in parts of the prairies, 4 degrees in Calgary and sunny conditions. Again, sunny across the board in the prairies. Cold high pressure in parts of the eastern prairies continues for Tuesday, and you're -2 in Red Deer with some light snow for Tuesday. Tuesday will be the cold day to beat for this upcoming week's forecast. In parts of southern Ontario, wind chill values will make it feel into the mid-20s. In fact, you're fairly cold for Monday as well, but that cold air is moderating with a clipper system that I'll show you in just a moment. Here's a look at the long range as that cold lobe of the polar vortex breaks off. Looks like it's going to set up shop and stick around the southern Great Lakes Basin into the extended long range forecast. Here's a sneak peek at next Saturday, January 24th, as the temperatures will be about 14 degrees below the seasonal average. A taste of what's to come. Meanwhile, that clipper system I mentioned for Monday could bring some tricky travel. QEW 400 and 401 corridors, some areas to watch as there will be a little extra lake enhancement as this run-of-the-mill clipper system could bring an additional 10 to 15 centimeters for some seasonal values. Meanwhile, up the St. Lawrence and in parts of southern Quebec, not only for Sunday and Monday, but that cold air also takes a swing on the St. Lawrence River Valley into Tuesday, minus mid-teens for the daytime high. Add on the wind chill values and you're in the mid-20 with the feels like it'll be that cold air that is really helping fan the fuels for any of the systems moving up the U.S. eastern seaboard, like this borderline nor'easter that will come in throughout your Monday with a narrow band of heavy snow possible for parts of higher elevation areas in the Maritimes and parts of southern and western Newfoundland. A changeover to rain for many in southern portions of Atlantic Canada and a brief narrow band of some mixing, mainly a snow event throughout your Monday afternoon and into the overnight period into Newfoundland before the winds really take over and some sea effect snow comes in from Monday into Tuesday. Winds will be most problematic into your Monday afternoon and evening, some in excess of 100 kilometers an hour, especially through the Avalon and parts of southern Newfoundland. Meanwhile, your temperatures in Atlantic Canada are that perfect snow-making temperature for your Sunday. Rainy and mild, though, in the Avalon for Monday.